Hello and welcome to the channel. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party has joined his counterpart from the Labour Party LP Peter Obi yesterday in filing a petition against President-elect and winner of the February 25th presidential election, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, citing that he is unfit to have even contested in the first place. Let's get the details and see what he really means by being unfit. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Presidential poll. Atiku files petition, insists Tinubu not qualified to contest. Candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar has filed a petition to challenge the declaration of Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) as the winner of the presidential election that was held on February 25th. Atiku in the petition marked CAPEPC 052023, which he lodged before the Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC) sitting at the Abuja Division of the Court of Appeal, applied for the withdrawal of the certificate of return that was issued to Tinubu by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). He maintained that the declaration of Tinubu as the winner of the presidential election was invalid by reason of non-compliance with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022. Atiku, through his team of lawyers led by Mr. Joe Kiari Godzama San, further argued that Tinubu's election was invalid by reason of corrupt practices. The second respondent was not duly elected by a majority of lawful votes cast at the election. The second respondent was at the time of the election not qualified to contest the election. Atiku added, while listing grounds he said the court should consider nullifying Tinubu's election. He prayed the court to declare him the winner of the presidential election, having secured the second highest number of lawful votes cast at the election. Meanwhile, Vanguard learned that Atiku's legal team perfected the petition filing process at the registry of the court late in the night on Tuesday. It will be recalled that the Labour Party LP on its candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, at Monday night also filed a petition before the court to void the declaration of Tinubu as the president-elect. They prayed the court to hold that Tinubu was not legally qualified to contest the election, alleging that he was previously convicted and fined a sum of $460,000 by the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division in case number 93C 4483 for an offense involving dishonesty and drug trafficking. Obi prayed the court to declare him as the candidate that secured the majority of the lawful votes cast, with the required constitutional spread of not less than 25% of the votes cast in at least two-thirds of the states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. In the alternative, he prayed the court to order a fresh poll with the exclusion of both Tinubu and the APC by virtue of their non-qualification to participate in the election. It will be recalled that INEC had on March 1st announced Tinubu as the winner of the presidential poll ahead of other 17 candidates that contested the election. It declared that Tinubu scored a total of 8,794,726 votes to defeat Atiku, who polled a total of 6,984,520 votes, and Obi, who came third with a total of 6,101,533 votes. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. In the same vein, Atiku Abubakar has accused INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu of collaborating with the ruling party APC to undermine Nigeria's democracy. A statement from Atiku's media office said Mr. Yakubu's compromise was the reason results were not uploaded to INEC server on the same day the presidential election was held on 25th February. It was also the same reason that Mr. Yakubu continued to announce the results despite protest from political parties, the statement signed by Frank Shaibu, Atiku's special assistant on public communication, read. The former vice president was reacting to an allegation by the immediate past Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, who said Mr. Yakubu was recommended for reappointment by a member of Bola Tinubu's camp in 2020. Speaking in Rivers State on Saturday, Mr. Almeshi noted that not only did the reappointment of the INEC chairman come from Tinubu's camp, but the INEC boss also worked under Governor Nyesom Wike when the Rivers State Governor was Minister of State for Education and Interim Minister of Education in the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan. INEC is a complete failure, Mr. Almeshi said. There are those of us who oppose the reappointment of Yakubu Mahmood. The person who nominated him is a member of Tinubu's camp, so what are you expecting? Here in Rivers State, Mahmood worked under Wike as Executive Secretary of TED Fund, so what you are having in Rivers is that APC and other parties are contesting not against PDP, but against INEC, against police, the former minister added. Atiku on his part said Mr. Almeshi's revelation was a confirmation of our worst fears that Yakubu's INEC was working for the APC. Former Governor Almeshi's revelation is only a confirmation of what everyone always knew, that INEC under the leadership of Professor Yakubu is inside the deepest corner of Bola Tinubu's pocket. Earlier, the PDP had said Mr. Tinubu had already embarked on a systematic state capture where the police, INEC and the judiciary are in his pocket. Is it not surprising that the AIG who was deployed in Rivers State to supervise the governorship and presidential elections is Koyode Egbetokum, a known ally of Tinubu who also served as Tinubu's chief security officer while he was governor of Lagos, the PDP said. This unholy alliance between INEC and the police is the reason why the election in Rivers State remains one of the most rigged in the history of Nigeria. Indeed, the journey to state capture has begun. For this, Atiku said when the story of the Nigerian election is told, the name of Mr. Yakubu will be mentioned for the wrong reasons. After promising Nigerians that he would upload election results from polling units, he changed his mind at the last minute and then blamed it on glitches. Truth be told, Yakubu was the only glitch because of his incestuous affair with Tinubu's APC. His predecessor, Professor Atahiru Jega, conducted two credible presidential elections in 2011 and 2015. The 2015 election was so credible that it witnessed the lowest number of election petitions and court disputes. Rather than improve on this, Professor Yakubu put his personal interest far above that of over 200 million Nigerians. He claimed before the election at Chatham House that the electoral system he put in place was so advanced that the human body odor could be used for voter accreditation if he wanted, but this was all part of his grand deception. Despite receiving higher allocations than any other INEC chairman in history, Professor Yakubu could not conduct a credible election. This is indeed shameful for a man who over 200 million Nigerians saw as their last hope, the statement said. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.